Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here. Tonight's Monday Night Raw, of course, is going to be taking place 11/2 of 2015. We are on the road to WWE Survivor Series. It is raining here in Sacramento. I'm here a little bit ready, early for work, so I thought we'd do a little bit of a Monday Night Raw preview. Honestly, when you go over to WWE.com, they're not giving you a whole lot about what's going to be happening on Monday Night Raw. They got a little article about the sibling rivalry of the breakup of the Shield, which of course is leading to Dean Ambrose's seeing what side he is really on. You know, in the past, year, we've seen him, ride or die with Roman Reigns. But then in the last few weeks, we've seen, Roman Reigns going into big matches against Bray Wyatt at Hell in the Cell, and then on Monday becoming the #1 contender to go up against Seth Rollins. And Dean Ambrose is sort of like the little brother waiting in the background, like. Roman Reigns told him he didn't want his help with Bray Wyatt, that he was going to take care of it. Even Randy Orton wanted to help, and Roman Reigns said that it was his fight, he was going to take care of it. And maybe we can see the writing on the wall with Randy Orton telling him, basically, you take care of this, or I'm going to take care of it after that. But we have the match. It's going to be the main event of Survivor Series. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. We have to see what they do to build up to this. Honestly, I hope that this is just going to be a normal one-on-one match. I'm not really looking for any sort of stipulations, no steel cage or nothing like that. I think the build-up of the match is going to see which side Dean Ambrose is on. Is he going to, sort of switch and maybe join the Authority? Is he just going to be like a lone wolf where he doesn't like Seth, but he doesn't like Roman as well, and he's going to call Roman sort of, just is being the guy who's stealing the spotlight and not letting him have any of it, and he wants it to be his time, and maybe this is what leads to the Shield three-way, which we've been looking forward to for years to come. We need to find out what's going on with Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. Last week we saw him at the pay-per-view take out Undertaker and drag him off to some mysterious location on Monday Night Raw. Kane came out to find out what the hell happened to Undertaker and ended up being a trap. They beat him down, and they dragged him off to some other separate location. On Monday, Bray Wyatt said that he'd been feeding on the Undertaker's soul, and that he's still hungry. He wants more. They've already told us that Undertaker is going to be returning on the European tour on an episode of SmackDown. So what gets it to the point where Undertaker and Kane are going to be able to free themselves? It's almost like in my mind there's some sort of like WWE Films horror movie, which is like the opposite of every horror movie, where it's just normal teenage kids going into the Wyatt family's house. Now we have these scarier than scarier Undertaker and Kane being haunted by the Wyatts, and now we're cheering for Undertaker and Kane to free themselves and break away from these guys' hideout lair or whatever the heck is going on. How Undertaker and Kane get over to, I think this is in Manchester, overseas. That's another story, but I guess it's a part of the WWE universe, and it doesn't matter what arena in the world WWE takes place in. You're supposed to have this make-believe that it's always in the same place. And, backstage is just backstage. But also on the show, I would think that the big match at Survivor Series is going to be Charlotte versus Paige. Finally, the blow-off of Team PCB, the submission sorority, whatever you want to call them, Team Paige also. You got to have, a way of putting that together. On SmackDown, you had Team Bad beat down Natalya, and on the Monday Night Raw preview, they sort of show that as being the lead match in the Divas division. So it is what it is, but nothing really much more to talk about on the road to Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens is your Intercontinental Championship guy. He really doesn't have anything going, it seems. Ryback lost at the pay-per-view, and now it seems that everybody's going in their own separate direction. Alberto Del Rio, he's holding the United States title, but there's no real clear-cut #1 contender, because both of those guys were in the fatal 4-way for the #1 contendership at that one. So hopefully tonight we'll figure it out. Honestly, with Del Rio, I would like to see Del Rio versus Swagger. Not that I think that Swagger has a chance to beat him, but just to sort of tie up loose ends. Basically, Swagger acknowledging, are you still with me, Zeb, or am I on my own? You're trying to build this, Mexico, United States sort of. I don't know if it's really a stable, but just sort of an agreement between the two. And, when Swagger comes out, he still does the We the People. So is he one of them, or is he on his own, or is WWE just not going to use him on television continuously because they don't want people to be mixed up by Zeb being there and which side Zeb is on. So we'll see what goes down tonight, Monday Night Raw. It's going to be a good one. Peace out, everybody.